welcome back to my channel. Part of my appearance, I'm in my pajamas and my hair is crazy because I just kind of woke up like an hour ago. I don't know, I've just been hanging out in my pajamas. So this video I'm doing because I get a lot of questions about my cats and like how I tell them apart and stuff. So I'm doing this video about stuff about my pets. So I'm in my living room right now and I'm just sitting on the couch. But we are going to talk about my fish first because they're right there. They're not going to go anywhere. So it's harder to talk about the cats because they're running everywhere. So we're going to go to the fish right now. So we have two fish tanks. They're the exact same tank. So they need to be cleaned. So sorry about that. But these two are my fish. This blue one is Finn and this red one is Ruby. They're both girl beta fish. And I've had them for 2 years now. I got them in April when I was in 6th grade. So they like just turned 2 like a few months ago. So yeah, there they are. And that's really all I can say about them. I mean, beta fish usually only live about 2 years, so they're probably not going to live much longer. And I'm sad about that because I love my fish. And yeah. Sorry, the tank is so gross. It really needs to be cleaned. It's just like really dirty. Oh, here's this part's not that dirty. So there's Ruby. It's so blurry. That's Ruby. And then where's Finn? Finn's right there. Finn likes to stay at the top. Ruby likes to stay at the bottom. This corner right here is Ruby's favorite corner. And Finn just likes to swim everywhere. I got Finn first. And then I think the next day we got Ruby. Because here's a funny fish story. Well, I begged my parents for a fish. Like, I begged them so long. I made a PowerPoint. I watched videos on YouTube. How to let your parents get you a fish. And, like, I would just do all these things to try and get a fish. And then finally, my dad let me get a fish one day in 6th grade, and I was so excited. And Joseph came to the pet store with me, and I got Finn because I thought she was really pretty and really cute. And I already had the name Finn picked out anyways. And then Joseph was like, can I get a fish? Like right at the pet store. And he got it. I begged for months to get my fish and he just got his when he went. So moving on to Joseph's fish. He has 2 goldfish, which they started out really small. That is Goldie. He used to be all gold. He's kind of turning orange now. And this one is Mr. Nemo Fish. This one's name was not originally that. So funny story about his fish. Like after he got them, the next day we went back to get these big tanks because we just had them in little tanks and they just weren't big enough. So what we did was when we were there, we picked up another fish for Joseph, which was either this one or a different one, not that one. This one's out of the question right now. And then we also got Ruby for me. And then Joseph's one day Joseph's other fish, like one of them, it looked just like that one. It died. It was either named Nemo or Mr. Fish. And then that one was the other one. That's why when the other one died, he made that one Mr. Nemo Fish because he combined all the names. And yeah, so that one died and he got Goldie. So yeah. So that's the fish. His tank is cleaner than mine. I don't know why. His tank doesn't really... Wait, I think my mom cleaned his recently, but not mine. I can't clean this tank because I can't carry it. They're really heavy. They're 10 gallons. And yeah, so that's stuff about the fish. Now let's go on to the cat. Before we talk more about the cats, I'm just gonna tell you the story about how we got our cats. So, 4 years ago, because they're 4, and their birthday's sometime in like February, like end of February and beginning of March, like around then, we adopted them. So even the people at the adoption center don't know how old they are, like when their real birthday is, because the adoption center, they what did they do? They like take in these cats from like the wild, and like they found this mama cat with 4 baby kittens. Like they were like just born, and they found them, and someone else found them, and they brought them to this like shelter, and so they named them. They gave them fruit theme. The mom was kiwi, Mittens was mango, Buttons was guava, and then there was a little boy. The only boy was Clementine, and then another girl was, what was her name? It was something weird, that's why I can't remember it. Well, it was some other fruit, I don't remember. They were all so cute. So Mittens and Buttons looked a lot like their mom, especially Mittens. And the other two cats were mostly gray with like white bellies and like white paws. And like Mittens and Buttons have the white bellies and white paws too, but their mom, Kiwi, does not have that. So their dad must have been gray with the white paws and the white belly because Kiwi looked nothing like that. Mittens just walked by as I was talking about her. And yeah, so they were really cute. And then we were looking for kittens because our dog had recently died 2 years before that. I'm not going to talk about my dog because we don't have her anymore. But yeah. But so we were looking for a cat. We were petless for 2 years, and that was, I don't even remember that time. Like, what did I do? So we were looking for kittens, and then we found them, and we visited them every day until we could like take them home because they had to be 8 weeks for us to take them home. They actually let us take them home a week early at 7 weeks because they saw that we came and we cared so much for our kittens and like would take good care of them if we took them home. So we did. And then we just took Mittens because Mittens was the only kitten available at the time when we got them. And so Buttons was taken by one of the shelter workers, Lauren, and we used to call Buttons Lauren's kitty before she named it. Then she named it Cobain. And Buttons used to be really skinny, and she like not like really skinny, but like it's not fat. Like she's chubby. But like she would jump on people's backs. She was crazy. Cobain was really crazy. We refer to her like that Buttons as Cobain because like she's not like that at all anymore. She's like so lazy. But Lauren had a dog, and when she took Buttons home, Buttons did not like the dog, so she brought Buttons back to the shelter, or should I say Cobain. And then they were like, the shelter people were talking to my mom because like they knew we wanted to get another one, like because Clementine was like, they weren't sure if the people that were getting it had like their apartment papers so they could actually have the cat. So like we were like, if they can't have it, we'll take it. And so they knew we were like offering to take another one, so they called my mom when Buttons got taken back to the shelter, and my mom snuck out one night and brought her home. And then when we brought her home, it was a week later. Mittens, when she like put the cage down, Mittens sniffed her. Mittens forgot all about her, just a week, and she came out and she hit her. It was so funny. Poor little Buttons. So Mittens actually hit Buttons this morning. I was like, no. I had to like tell her not to. But yeah, so that's how we got our kittens. Let's talk more. Speaking of the little devils, here are little Mittens. Yeah, I'm gonna find Buttons really quick and then I'll talk about their differences. Alright, so here's Buttons. I'm gonna film her while I talk about their differences because she's probably not going anywhere. Look at how lazy she is. So, people always want to know how I tell them apart because they look identical. They are from the same litter, so of course they're gonna look very similar. The main way we can tell them apart is because Buttons is chubbier. You'll notice that she is a lot chubbier. Her face is also rounder. Mittens has more of a triangular face. So that's another one. Buttons is a lot fluffier. Mittens does not have very thick fur, just like her mom Kiwi, but Buttons got her father's thick fur, so she's very fluffy, which also makes her look fatter, but like she's fat and fluffy, so yeah, she looks really chubby. Oh, one thing, both of the cats are double pawed, which means they have extra fingers. And yeah, we don't really care. People like didn't want Mittens because she was double pawed, and like we were like, we don't care, we want her, and we took her. And yeah, so they both have green eyes, by the way. And yeah, they have some really cool little markings like up here. I actually have no idea what kind of cats they are. To be honest, they're actually a mix because like I said, like their dad was like a gray cat with a white, like right here, and then white paws. She's getting grumpy at me for touching her. We actually never met their dad, and neither did the shelter people, but we can assume that he looked like that because of the baby kittens and like the way they looked compared to their mom Kiwi. So we can make that assumption that the dad was fluffy, gray, and white. And so, maybe I didn't want to touch Buttons, she's getting grumpy, so. But Buttons, one of her legs, I forget which one, but one of the white goes up all the way connecting into her white belly. So that's a difference that Buttons has. I can tell them apart just by the way they're walking. Like in the dark, if they're just walking a certain way, I just know who it is just by their walk because they walk a little bit differently. It's kind of hard to explain without showing. I don't really know how I do it. I just do. They make different noises. Mittens makes more of a little meow like, and Buttons makes more of a little kind of that noise. Yeah, let's go look at Mittens. We're probably gonna be on the move with Mittens because Mittens is a lot more active than Buttons. So that is one thing. Mittens is very active. She loves to play. Buttons will play occasionally, but she's very lazy and just likes to lay around and sleep. And that's the reason why she's so chubby, because she doesn't exercise. We want her to, she just doesn't. And they both love to watch the birds and the chipmunks and everything. And they love any toys that have feathers, bells, and like string. She's getting excited about all these all these toys. She's like, yes, I do love those. So, Mittens, can we see your little face? Because I told them you have a triangular face. Come here. I know. Did you hear that little noise? See, she has a little triangular face. And you can see the white belly, the white little mittens. That's why we named her that. And the little socks. So, yeah. She's like, no, you touched me over there. You wanted to stay there. So, yeah. She's crawling everywhere. I told you, she's on the move. She's always on the move. I might just have to take you guys off the tripod and like just carry you. So like, yeah. Mittens, what else do you like to do? She likes my pillow pet. Everyone always asks, why does she always like lick your pillow pet? We really have no idea, but I actually know of a lot of people that like their cats do that too. Like not just to a pillow pet, just like a fluffy pillow. Originally when we like first got her when she was a kitten and she did that, like she instantly fell in love with it, like, and she'll only do it to that pillow. Like my brother, mine's a giraffe pillow pet. My brother also has a giraffe pillow pet, and like we tried to get her to use it and she doesn't. She only likes mine, which is nice because then she likes me more and she always hangs out in my room. I am Mittens' favorite, like out of the people in the house. She doesn't really like to be held. Buttons doesn't mind being held, but like Mittens doesn't really like to be held, but if it is, she is going to be held by anyone. She really likes me. She always hugs my arm. And my mom's always like, why don't you hug me like that? So, yeah. What was I talking about? She's sniffing my foot. They're clean, Mittens. I just put these socks on last night. They're new. What was I talking about? It's so much work to go back through all the footage. So I'm just going to, like, forget about it. So she's playing right now. She found this pom-pom. Oh yeah, they love pom-poms too. I think that's all I'm going to say about my pets. Mittens, is that all you have to say? Oh yeah, about the pillow pet. We originally thought that she liked it because it was like her mom's like milk when she was a kitten, because that's all she would like drink. But she's older now. She's 4 years old, so we don't really know if that's still the case. We just really don't know why she likes it. I just know that a lot of people's cats do that, so yeah. Buttons doesn't lick pillows, but like she'll knead them, like, which means like she'll go like, I can't show it without having two hands. I know, crazy. She's crazy. So they'd go like, I'm using Mittens as a pillow. She does that to a pillow. So, yeah. My mom calls this one a baby snake because she like spreads out. So, nicknames. Mittens' nicknames are Meme, Memesy, mostly Meme. Meme, Memesy, Meme. So yeah, those are her nicknames. Buttons' nicknames are Boo Boo, Bunny, mostly Sweet Pea. That's what we call her. We don't really know why we call her Sweet Pea. We just do. Well, my sister, she had this green mouse toy. I don't know where it is. It's around here somewhere. But we have this green mouse toy, and my sister named it Sweet Pea, and then she started calling the cat Sweet Pea. So, yeah, so that's why we call her Sweet Pea. But those are their nicknames. There's more, just like, it's, yeah. So, yeah, that's all the stuff I want to say about the cats. Mittens is coming in for the outro. Ready? Alright, so thanks for watching. Please click like and subscribe, and in the comments, people always ask if I have a favorite cat. No, I don't. I love them both equally. Okay, so thanks for watching. Please click like and subscribe, and in the comments, whoa! Let me know which of my pets is your favorite. As I said, I can't choose, so yeah, we'll see you guys later. Bye!